one person I used to teach maths used to get E. But I taught him and he got a C. Yeah? And that made him to get a C plus because if he was getting a D plus or a C or a E, would have not got it. So if you can teach somebody to get even a C from E.
What did you score in maths? Can you remember?
Maths, I got a C.
I see. Yeah. You got the same grade as him.
Yeah. So that tells you. In this world, there are only 3 stages. Unasaliwa, unaoa, ama unalekwa, and then you die. These issues of schools are not there because some of the successful people, if you read their stories, who have lived longer, kabisa, they never went to school.
I was the best hockey player.
Hockey runs in the blood.
Yeah, I really like hockey. So I could play hockey, we could go for outing. You know, when you go for outing, unajua tu hapo sasa, mutakula chakula kizuri.
So you got to mkate na maziwa.
But it was so precious, getting mkate na maziwa. Shuleni haikuwa rahisi because of the pocket money. The pocket money could not be enough.
Si time unaishi yapi? Hapo kama Kanga. So unatoka Kanga Disoni. Nani analipa fare? Au kuli fare?
Na sasa ningekulaje fare na ningepata wapi tena? Because you know very well that mama angekupa pesa madadi eti. Sasa unaenda kwa fulani atakupatia pesa.
So unaenda kufanya nini?
Na unaenda kufanya nini? Upewe pesa.
Nauliza ulikuwa unaenda kufanya nini? Greetings everyone and welcome to episode 11 of the RL podcast. I'm your host, RL Odhiambo. It's another wonderful opportunity, another incredible moment to sit down and have a conversation that I believe will not only inspire you but change how you view the world. Well, today I'm joined by my parents. I'm so excited about the conversation I'm about to have. It's amazing and I'm so grateful. I'm even lacking words to introduce them. Karibuni sana, mom and dad.
Thank you.
Yeah, and just before we start the conversation, kuna kitabu hapa, Chasing Ayana. It's available at Amazon. You can get your copy from Amazon. Join the chase. Karibuni sana.
Thank you.
And thank you so much for honoring the plea to come. I'm excited. Kama kuna podcast nimengoja sana kufanya, it's this one. And also surprisingly vitu nilipanga hata kuuliza zimepotea zote, so we'll just go with the flow. Yeah, so asanteni kwa kuja. So sijui nianze na kuuliza majina. So nitakuwa naanza hivi ili watu wajue vizuri. Tutaanza na wewe, maybe your name and your place of birth and a little background.
Okay. Yeah, kwanza nakushukuru Mungu sana kwa siku ya leo. Hata mimi sikujua nitakuwa hapa leo, lakini kwa neema ya Mwenyezi Mungu. So in short, my name is Ken Nyangwara. I come from Homa Bay County, a place called Rachwanyo North. I was born in 1972. And
1972 kweli ama? Umesahau date of birth.
So, yeah. So that is all about me. Unless maybe you need more from me.
Tutaendelea. Tuende kwa mom.
Date
of birth ni 1968. Ndio. Ndio kwa mom. Majina na place of birth.
Thank you. I'm Refa Odhiambo. Or maybe can I talk of Refa Aoko Night Odhiambo. That is my full name. Nimezaliwa Migori County. Married in Homa Bay County. With 3 sons. How do I say kids? We talk about 3 sons. Coley, Roy, and Tony. The was okay with me. So that is me.
Mesao nini date of birth?
Date of birth.
Umejibu maswali kuuliza.
I was not asking. Acha niseme. I was born in 1974, though in the ID it is 1973. Why?
Mbona mimi najuanga ni 1970?
3. You always know 1973. But I was born in 1974, but I took the ID while I was in Form 3, Form 4 there. So I was supposed to add 1 year. That is why it is 1973. Yeah. In August, that is 24th.
Another interesting thing, it's the first time I'm hosting 2 people. So I'm also learning on the job. So again, back to you.
Yes.
We start with your background, maybe your family background. How was it? How many brothers and sisters do you have? What was home like?
Okay, in short, I come from a polygamous family, and my mother was the second wife to my late dad. In our house, we are a family of 9, and right now the 3 are late. Yeah, so some of my siblings, I can say that because of the background, they were not well educated according to the standards of today. Yeah, but the firstborn, when it comes to boys, was a Masoner. He was somehow bright, but you see, these bright people, life is sometimes challenging. Yeah. I didn't maybe do the course he wanted, but the one he chose later was very good for his life. He was first employed with Norway, which he was a Masoner there. But I think due to politics, the company wound up and they were retrenched.
Norway.
Norway.
Country.
We had Norway in Homa Bay County. Yeah, their major role was rural development, agriculture and rural development. And they play a big role in urbanization, part of urbanization of Kintu Bay. Then the second one did Form 4. Then he didn't go for a formal professional course.
Okay.
But he did part of mechanics. And first he did, he was employed with a French company in industrial area. And this company also wound up and they were retrenched. So he was just at home as a peasant farmer and doing some kind of small business. And the last born also is a Masoner, and you know also. So my life history now, based on the background, my father was just a peasant farmer plus the mother. So we didn't get a proper basic education. But I thank God that we did Form 4. After that, now we had to struggle. And it was survival for the fittest. So I did Form 4. Then I started looking for job.
I think we'll get there. We'll get there. Now you go to mom, your family background.
Yes.
And how life was back then.
I'm the firstborn. We are 5. The secondborn is Mary. The thirdborn is Zeki. I hope they'll be very happy to hear their names being mentioned. Huh? Zeki, and then we have Achieng. Then there is Papa, who is the last born. He's called Alfred. Anaitwa tu Papa
Mabele.
Papa Mabele, because he was named after the grandfather. Now he's called Papa Mabele, but the real name is Alfred. And
how was life back then?
My mom was a teacher. So my mom was posted in Homa Bay County sometimes back
Yeah, we are getting there. We're getting there.
My mom was a teacher. My dad was, I don't know how to put it. But it's working in the mines. Can I put it like that? Yeah.
Yeah, now get to your early education, primary. You went to the same school, but I don't know how it happened.
We went to
So we
this.
start with your view, and then his point of
Yes.
view.
We went to the same school.
Same
with your
class.
with your dad. Though dad was a bit older. Can I say like that?
Yeah.
He's a bit older. But I don't know. Sijui kama alianza late ama I don't know. But we were with him in the same class. My mom was posted to their home area. Same school. I don't know whether I found when he was in class 1 or what, because I started in class 1. I did not know him. I could not remember him by the time we met.
But you started class 1 in... Maybe you can mention the name of the school.
Liera
Primary School.
Yes, Liera Primary School. Up to standard. By then it was called standard, not grade. Nowadays we call it grade.
Or maybe so that we align well. In which year were you in class 1?
That one was 1980.
1980.
1979.
79 or 80?
1979.
1979.
1979. So you started class 1 when you were 5 years old?
It was 1980.
1979.
Yes, because my mother was a teacher. When we went there, just started.
Okay,
there was no nursery by then.
Yes, there was no nursery.
Yeah, so we just
you
went.
started on your 5.
We just went with the mom, and then I just started going to school.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then
Then
your point of view.
Yeah.
Why did you start school so late?
It was not so late, but during that time, because I indicated that we are coming, the family background was poor. My dad did not have money. So it was 1979 when Moi came up with free education, free primary education. And now there is an uncle called Joseph Adika. And when he realized that now, because the issue of fee is not there, he came to us and said that now all of us need to go to school. So I went to class 1 with my stepbrother Tom. And in the second term, they came, 1979.
So you can't remember.
Yeah, I can't remember. I can even remember the first topic. Madam taught, her mother. He taught about Moses. When Moses
She was teaching
Siri. Was teaching Siri and maths. I was saying that Moses met God. When Moses, I think was it 40 years? I can't remember well. And Moses was seeing a burning bush. And when he went closer, he heard a voice that remove the shoes because where you are is holy. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you started class 1. So the correct date is 1979.
1979.
Okay. So 1979 you were 11.
Yeah?
11 years old.
I can't remember because even me during that time I went to school without knowing my
But
years.
your date of birth is 1968.
Yeah,
Or 1972.
the 1972 is on the ID,
Okay.
but the real one is December 15th, 1968.
1968.
Yeah.
So by then you are around 10, 11.
10, around 10.
10, 11.
10.
Then you are 5, 6.
She was about 6 years.
So yeah. Among the smallest.
Yeah.
And it's
I was
among
the youngest.
the youngest.
She was the
I
youngest.
was just going because my mom was a teacher now.
You're among the
She was
oldest.
the youngest.
They were older.
Oh, the older guys.
There were older people than even me. We were considered the youngest because during that time people used to go to school when they're so big.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the funny thing which maybe it's important to note that we used to compete. When we were 3 people, Timon Oyugi, James Ogembo, Refa Oko, and Kennedy Nyangwara. So when I'm number 1, she used to be number 2. When I'm number 2, sometimes she used to be number 1 or number 3. So we competed like that from class 1, 2, and 3. Then when we were in class 4, something happened and changed the whole chronology. I was sick for 1 month. I never attended term 1. So that one pushed me now to be in top 5 to 10. But she continued to be in top 5. So we went like that until class 5. Then the madam was transferred and they went back to Migori. But then it was Migori district.
Okay. What were your best subjects in now between class 1 to class 5? Your favorite subject and your worst subject, and maybe the reason why.
Mathematics, English, and let me talk of Kiswahili.
Those are your
were
best.
my best. But I never liked mother tongue because during those days we were taught to mother tongue and then dedeka chamulumpuch or something like that. So I never liked it so much, but we could read it. Sometimes you could just hear people talk about aneno dedeka chamulumkucho and then you just repeat whatever they were talking about.
To translate it, I've seen a grasshopper fighting grass there. that is direct translation.
That is direct.
So what does that even mean?
There was a book which was called Apirima. It was like a course book in mother tongue.
Okay.
So we could be taught in that using that book. Every and again the mwalimu anaingia anaanza, if you don't know how to read unachapwa kweli kweli. And so in fact it was people were to cram.
Even
on that one only. There was why are we woyo, something like that.
Tongue twister.
It was like a tongue twister. Why are we woyo? It was like a tongue twister. But by those days I did not know what a tongue twister is. But you could cram everything.
Okay.
And so I never liked mother tongue so much. Yeah, that was my. And then there was this art and craft. I never liked the two.
For you, as I guess you never liked Kiswahili, but you can hear from you.
Kiswahili was not taught by that time in early primary. We started in class 4.
The Kivi mtoto we were taught.
No, it was just being taught by the way. It was not examinable because when now 844 came is when now it became a major subject to be taught.
But
and the first people to be examined at the 1985.
Check here. I can remember clearly we could be talking of KV class while we were in grade or class 4.
It was being taught just as for the people to know the language, but it was not a serious subject for people to take it seriously like now. Yeah.
Does that explain why?
You remember even the people who used to teach Kiswahili was like Nusome and the rest.
Does that explain why many people from the Lake region doesn't know Kiswahili?
No, the people of Lake region is not that, but because it was not taken maybe as a key subject or a major subject, so they were not interested. But the Lake region, I think they are the pioneers of education in Kenya. The first professor was from a Luo. The first graduate was also a Luo. Yeah.
He's talking of Kiswahili.
No, I'm just talking from Kiswahili, but I'm now talking about education generally.
Back to the question, what is your favorite subject and your worst?
My favorite subject by then was mathematics, English, and history. Yeah. Art and craft, I was just doing because I was compelled to do it. But there are people who used to do it better than us, like my late brother Julius. Yeah, he was one of the best in art and craft.
So art and craft were the worst for both of you?
Not the worst, but it was taking a lot of time because it was physical, making a rope, cooking stick, then this traditional stool, and other things, weaving. Yeah.
Okay. Now you go. Now you live in class 5. Transfer.
My mom was transferred. I was in class 5.
Okay, so tell us about the period between class 5 to class 8. Which school do you go to? And also at this point, is there any specific high school you want to go to? And is there any career you are thinking of or not yet?
My mom was transferred to Rakwaro Primary in Rongo. Then we stayed in school for some times. Then later on, there is this school called Arundo, which was next to our home. So she also went for another transfer. We took around to class 5 and class 6, around 2 years in Rakwaro. Then this Arundo Primary I'm talking about came into existence, and then my mom was transferred. But then Arundo was like 1, 2, 3 only. So I went to Kanga. Kanga Primary standard is 7 and 8. I did my KCP Kanga Primary.
By then there was KCP. Which year is that?
KCP.
CPE.
I did KCP.
Yeah, you did the KCP, but when you left, it was CPE.
What is your question?
What was it, KCPE or CPE?
Which I did.
Yeah.
KCP.
Oh, yes.
In which year?
1987.
1987. Now back to you. You stay in Lira up to class 8.
Yeah. I stayed in Lira up to class 8. I did class 8 twice. In 1986, we did, but there was no fee. So we went back to repeat.
But you had earlier mentioned there was the free education, or
it
wasn't
free to
applicable
go to secondary school.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, so because I didn't want to be at home, I went back to repeat.
Okay.
But the reason was that when we were doing KCP, we were 3, Julius, Joseph, and myself. And being that I was aggressive, these people were ahead of me with 2 classes. But I caught up with them in class 7 and 8. And when we went to maybe to repeat, all of us were in class 8 again. So because of that, I think one of my brother was ashamed, and he went and he did the class 8 in Alego Primary. Yeah, but one of them went to India's high school, one Agorosare, one Pale.
So you've done KCP twice.
Yes.
Which one did you perform well?
The last one, I performed well, but the last one was better.
It's better. Okay.
Yeah.
What was your first choice high school?
My first choice high school was Rapogi. Then second choice was Agorosare. And the third one, I think, was Rangala. But my dad, because there's a school he loved, he went and forced the teacher and changed. So when the calling letters came, I realized that I was called at Pale High School.
Okay.
And when I complained, the teacher told me that go and ask your dad. So when I went with the letter, my dad was even more happy. So I was defeated even to ask him. And that made me even to go even to school 2 weeks even before the time we were supposed to report, because he was so much happy. Yeah. So
was there any particular reason why you liked Pehil?
Yeah, Pale High School was one of the best schools during that time. And during that time, when we were going to school, the A level was still there. And Pale was doing a science, math, physics, maths, chemistry, and biology.
Okay.
MCB. It was just to call MCB. And during that time, nobody could joke with Pale. Even these schools like Kanga High School, Rapogi were nowhere. In the then Homa Bay district, which covered Mpaka Migori, or the then South Nyanza, the greater one, the school which could be counted among the best schools is Karanalatunga, Kisii High School, Homa Bay, and Pale. If you leave the girls' schools out. Yeah. So we consider Pale as one of the best schools.
Okay. We'll take a pause up. Back to you. Ogande Girls.
Yes.
Was it your first choice school?
Yes.
Okay.
Ogande, Asumbi, and Mwenya Bwanze. But when the results were out, when the letters came, I scored Nyaroa, not even Ogande.
You?
Nyaroa girls.
Okay.
Yeah. Went to Nyaroa for 1 year. But since I really wanted to join Ogande, my mom went to Ogande, and then the teacher said, hakuna nafasi. Then she was supposed to go to Yugi. By then it was called Yugi PC.
Yes.
Because by then it was PC. Yes, then later on PS. So yeah. So by then she went very late in the evening. Akamwongelesha, akamwambia nataka mtoto wangu atoke huko ni mbali. Because Nyaroa was so far. The distance was...
Where's Nyaroa located?
Keansha, after Keansha.
Taranganya boys.
Yeah. Okay. It is so far. And
it's not that far.
It was so far by then because by then
it's still in Migori County.
Yeah, still in Migori County. But by then yani njia ya kufika huko. It was so difficult. Then later on she was given a letter to Ogande. And I joined Ogande in Form 2. Yeah. Okay. And I was so happy. Because that was my dream school.
Okay.
And then
how was life in high school?
One funny thing, Ogande ilikuwa ya Anglikana. Peil pia ilikuwa ya Anglikana. One thing he never mentioned was that the dad was an Anglican. And alikuwa anataka tu mtoto wake aende kwa Anglican school. Hapo sijali sawa ama nini. So I went to Ogande. Ogande is Anglican.
How was life in high school?
The two or both?
We start with Nyaroa. We're still in Form 1 now.
Still in Form 1. The very first day I went.
Joined this school, and obviously you don't like it. So
yes.
How is it? How is the experience?
There was a lot of bullying.
You also bullied?
I was very young when I joined Form 1. So when people were told to go slash what I could be given so many plates, utensils. Then I told, wewe mdogo enda uoshe hizo vyombo. As people were slashing. So I could not slash. The first day I went on the decker. Nikalia machozi. When my mom was now living. And as young as I was. Naona watu wanakuja. Huyu mdogo ametoka wapi? Anaenda wapi? Yeah, it's like, to me that one was being bullied. Umetoka wapi? Mbona hujirudi na mamako? Kwa nini unakuja hapa? Enda kunywa maziwa. Wewe bado ni mdogo sana. And then I intermingled. I saw when there was slashing, I could just wash the utensils, peleke huko, alafu nirudi darasani.
Okay. I go back to you said you joined school 2 weeks earlier. Yes. Tell us the experience and why.
Maisha shule ya pili ni ya changamoto sana. And if somebody want to remind you of the past, sijui niseme nini. Ya kwanza kabisa nashukuru Mungu nilienda mapema, and it was one of my unmaking.
Were you the only Form 1 around?
No, I found 2 people. There was one called Tom Omanya. There was one called Tom Omanya and the other one. Yeah, so when I went, we reached, in fact, that day I will never forget, because tulichukua ibara njia ya Kisii. Sasa tulipanda gari ya mchanga mpaka Kisii. Imagine you are going to Form 1 na sanduku. Nyuma ya lori ya mchanga mpaka Kisii. And when I came out, all my shoes was dirty with the dust of wet sand. So
did you pay transport or it was
no,
free?
It was free.
Okay.
Tukafika at game time. So we went to the office, and my dad said that he loved the school so much, and that is why he decided to take me school earlier. But nevertheless, tulifika kama watu wanaenda games. Na vile watu wananiona wengi walifurahi sana, kwa sababu nilienda na shati ya nguvu sana. Ilikuwa inaitwa Azaro. It was one of the top 10 shirts by that time. Immediately we did KCP, tulikuwa tunafanya jua kali ya mjengo, ya hii mine ya kutoa mchanga kwa maji. Sasa nilipata pesa na I bought the best shirt by that time. Sasa vile watu waliniona walikuwa wanasema huyo ni mdosi. Sasa vile tulienda kwa dom, there was the first form 2 who came. He was a small guy and now he wanted to bully me. So he was called Keno Riwa. Alinifuata mpaka kwa dormitory. So when I was trying maybe to organize my things, niweka mattress kwa bed, because we went to the school captain and the dorm prefect. Sasa akaanza kunichuna. And I got irritated because he was a small boy. Nikambox mpaka akakuka chini. So this one was one of my undoing, and he went and told the form 2s. So that day I was beaten thoroughly. So what came to rescue me is one of the form 6 guys. I think he came to test me and he told me, chukua hii pesa uende kwa duka uniletee sigara. And you know that one was illegal in school. So, I was very brave. Nikachukua pesa, nikatoka, nikaenda. There was a market center called Marewa. Kaenda nikanunua sigara, nikaleta. Sasa vile nileta sigara, so they started to protect me. So nobody could touch me.
But the first night...
first night was hectic. But the deputy principal came for my rescue, because when he came and he found us fighting. And when he came, I was now crying, and they said that these people are bullying me. They want to kill me.
They want to kill you.
See how some of the bruises here. So the boy was killed properly, plus some of the form 2s. But now they went and ganged up. So when I was coming from the preps, there was.
So you're going to preps alone. At this time, you're 3 of you.
Yeah, the 3 of us. We could not remain in the dormitory. So when we were coming, they hid somewhere with the cane. So they canned us properly.
The 3 of you.
No, they were. I was the target. Walichapa tu kidogo. So that is what happened the first day. But the life in school during that time was very difficult. From ones could not be helped anywhere. Okay. Even the time you are going to get food.
I'm interested to know the first time you're going back home from, was it closing day or half term? And how was it now that you're going back home? You're going to tell the others about the experience.
Going back home was like coming from an exile. When I was going home, it was one of my happiest moments. Because
was it during half term or closing day?
Yeah, half term I had to go. Yeah, though the rest of the school days after that I did not go for half term, because first it was far and there was no money. So most of the time I was in the school. So I was welcomed so much by the parents. And my dad was very happy. He was asking a lot of questions. How was school? How we are doing in the school? And he was also telling me his expectations. And some of my brothers were also saying the same, but he was so much interested in me. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go back to you. You are now in Form 2, Uganda Girls. Are there any extracurricular activities you're involved in? Maybe sports, music, drama?
When I went to Uganda, or at Nyaro?
Uganda Girls now.
Yeah, I was the best hockey player.
Hockey runs in the blood.
Yeah, I really like hockey. So I could play hockey, we could go for outing. You know, when you go for outing, unajua tu hapo sasa, mutakula chakula kizuri.
Silikuwa tu mkate na maziwa.
But it was so precious, getting mkate na maziwa. Shuleni haikuwa rahisi because of the pocket money. The pocket money could not be enough. So when you are going out, lazima sasa utapewa Kenya hujanunua. So I used to be very happy when we were going to Homa Bay.
How much pocket money are you being given now?
By that time,
Yeah,
20 shillings and it was a note.
20 shillings. That is 1980 or
88,
or early
89
90,
now.
late 80s. Okay. How much is it when you compare to current value? Like 20 shillings.
20 shillings right now, maybe.
Like what could 20 shillings afford back then?
Maybe it can be to 800, is it?
Around 5.
Around 500.
Okay.
So I was given a note of 20.
Did you have visiting days?
Yeah, we had visiting days.
Who would come?
My
Dad
mom. My
or-
mom could
or your
come,
mom?
but if it was education day, my dad was coming. And sometimes they could come, both of them. But when my mom was coming, she could carry all sorts. By those days, we were allowed to carry. But nowadays, food is not allowed. But during those days, mama angepika, yani akange omena, njugu hapo, chapati. It was like a celebration.
Okay. And how was your performance?
At Ogande, from Nyaroa, there was like nothing like class A and B. Yeah, we were mixed. It was east, west, and south. So when I went to Ogande, it was the first 40. We were 80 and 90 there. The first 40 from number 1 to number 40, stream A. From 41 to the last one, stream B. So if you performed worstly, you were to be taken to B.
Okay. Okay. So were you in class A or
I
class
was
B?
in class A. I was in class A.
Okay.
I was in class A.
All right, go back to you. Any extracurricular activity you're involved in high school?
Yeah, I was involved in athletics, and that is marathon. Yeah, I started loving
Why
athletics.
marathon and not other sport?
Other sport like
Football.
football I did love because every person used to love football. That is number one. Then when we were young, tulikuwa tunapenda hii mpira ya juala ambayo inafunga na string. Na kuna siku moja tulikuwa tunacheza na sasa ng'ombe ikaenda kwa shamba la mtu. We were thoroughly canned. So from that time I didn't want to be in bad books with my parents. Sasa nikawacha. But one reason why I loved athletics, one, you see, mpira hawezi kusaidia kama kuna maybe hata nyoka imetoka hapo.
Very bad example. Of course, when you footballer, if you're a footballer, you're fit and you can also run.
You're fit, but if maybe there's maybe a threat and you want to unataka kupenya, footballers cannot run that far.
Footballers are some of the fastest athletes.
Never.
Just that they don't run in a
maybe,
controlled environment.
Just maybe 10 out of 100.
No,
like we had the footballers in PL who used to do very well. Among them we had only 2 people who could fit in the athletes. One of them was called Aberdeen, who used to run 100 and stay away. Yeah. Yes.
But my point is,
and this was strikers. And in primary, tulikuwa na Joseph Otieno Tula, who was playing number 7 and number anaitwa Baba Nancy. Number 11, number 10, and number 7. He was one of the best athletes.
Okay.
Yeah.
But my point is that for one to become a footballer, you must be fit. So your point ati shidi kitokezi kimbia. You just said football.
No, that one was my reason.
Okay.
Then, you see, like football, people, when the people are in the field, somebody can just come and injure you just to settle a score. And so you get injury because the opponent don't want to score. Yeah, but in athletics, nobody. Only one time when we were in cross country, and we with somebody Ambrose, and that one was provincial cross country, and we realized that Wakisis, they are so much jealous, and if you want you want to overtake them, they will.
You are on live. You're live.
They will block you. They will block you. So, the one of my best runner from school was called Ambrose, and he was very strong in cross country, and these people knew him, and so it was like life and death because it was provincial. So at one time, nilishtuka tu kama ameanguka. So someone pushed him. It is normal even the world cross country. Yeah, somebody can push you, but during that time we don't have monitoring system well. So when he caught up with me, he told me when we were running that, you see, this now war and we have to compete this. So let me remain behind and you go with these people. So akapenya kwa shortcut nyingine, kuna bush hapo. Akapenya na akaenda mbele. Vile walistuka ameenda mbele, they could not caught up with him. And he became number 1. But he didn't go abroad because, during that time there were a lot of politics of other tribes, Wakale and the rest. So he didn't go, but he managed up to national.
Okay. So and your performance in school, how was it?
My performance school was somehow in Form 1, Form 2 it was above average, but in Form 3 and Form 4 it was average. The reason was one was school fees. There were times I used to be sent home for school fees. And by that time we are doing 13 subjects. We are the people who serve at most. We're in the 844.
That's not an excuse.
Not an excuse. Not an excuse.
At least now you're on the receiving end today.
No. If you cannot compare, let me just be frank. Like today, you cannot compare the 844 of 1989 or 90 with the one of today. The person who got even a D+ during that time and a person who was a C+ at this time, you cannot compare.
What's the difference? According to you?
Yeah, those people relied on themselves, and there was a serious teaching, not to pass exams, but to
serious?
Know as a thorough teaching and study, not just to pass the exam, but to know what was being taught and the subject. Yeah. And for example, I can give there's another guy who was in Gende High School. He had a D+. Then by that time you could be admitted for even a diploma when you have a D+. He did a certificate, then he went and enrolled for diploma, then a national diploma in HR. Then he worked in the coast in a certain company, then he later formed this company. He's one of the billionaires now. Yeah. And
So,
where he is now with the current generation, he has employed so many people, some with them with A's and the rest. Yeah.
were you giving these excuses to your dad now? Now that your performance was average,
my dad knew.
He's asking.
My dad knew that I was above average and I was bright, and he knew that I was not performing as expected because of school fees, not all these things.
Okay.
And even in the school, the principal used to give a very good remarks on me. One, he appointed me as one of the deputy dorm prefects and other leadership in the school. So I was so much maybe given a lot of responsibility and given a lot of credit in terms of education and other co-curriculum activities. Yeah.
Okay. At this point, what do you want to pursue? Is there any university you want to join, or you've started thinking of?
Yeah. By that time, I wanted to join Nairobi University because Nairobi University had a name, and I wanted maybe to be part of the team in Nairobi University in terms of career development and the rest. But my dad wanted me to go to education because he used to love teachers so much. And they used to compare by then teachers in our community. So me, I wanted to do business, but him wanted me to be a teacher. But that could not work because there was no maybe money or resources to take me for further education. So after Form 4,
just leave it from there instead. And back to now. What did you want to pursue while in high school, and which university did you want to join?
I wanted to join KU, and I really wanted to be a nurse. I loved the way they were very clean. Ukienda hospitalini unawapata wakiwa wasafi.
Does it mean that other professions are dirty?
By that time, when you are going to the hospital, utapata ameweka kitu hapa ya white and very, very neat. So apart from maybe the salary or what, the way they were neat, I really wanted to be a nurse, but it never worked.
Why?
After my Form 4, I didn't go to university direct.
Why?
Because by that time, just the way the dad has said, getting a C+ was not was never easy. It was not easy. In fact, you could find that maybe 2 or 3 in the school as the C+. During those days, getting a C+ or getting to the university direct, it was not easy. It wasn't easy.
It will be hard for me and even for us to believe that.
Believe. One, you see, you guys who came in now, people have got used to the system. And even the teachers, what they were teaching, they knew that this is the career.
But also during a time, there are those who are passing. Why couldn't you be among them?
They were just very few.
There were very few, yes.
You could be among the few.
There were few, yes. But I've explained that at that time, I was above average. And above average, there are people who are best.
Okay.
Yeah. So that one explained, but does not mean that we could not do better.
Yeah, exactly.
If you check Form 1, Form 2, Form 3, even my exam pass paper like physics. I used to love physics, mathematics. Yeah. Even chemistry. What I used to love but I could not pass was biology. I don't know the reasons behind it. Yeah. And even economics.
Okay.
I used to pass economics so well. So I think what Madam is trying to explain is not that they were not able to pass, but passing the exam to get a C+ during that time was a bit a tall order.
Okay.
Yeah, was a bit tall order.
So, now that you've completed...
And some were even lucky because some were even lucky to pass because I can remember there's one person I used to teach maths. He used to get E, but I taught him and he got a C. Yeah? And that made him to get a C+ because if he was getting a D+ or a C or a E, would have not got it. So if you can teach somebody to get even a C from E.
What did you score in maths? Can you remember?
Maths, I got a C.
I see. Yeah. You got the same grade as him.
Yeah. So that tells you.
Okay. So, what were your parents' reaction on your grade in KCSE? Were they satisfied?
I can't remember their reactions because the results came when I was out. I was not at home.
Okay.
But the two brothers, my dad was a bit unhappy because they did not do well as compared to myself because they were in good school. But that time, Agorosari was a very good school. Then again, there was also a very good school, but they didn't do well. I don't want maybe to share their grades here for personal reasons.
Don't. And what were your parents' reactions?
When I got the grade, Dad has just said that we should not share what we got. But anyway, when I got the grade I got, they were never disappointed. Because during those days, even getting girls who are going to school was never easy.
Okay.
like in our area. We were only 2. And I was ahead. We were only 2 in our area during those days. The girls were never going to school. So we were only 2 and I was ahead. We were 2. I was with this Grace. I don't know whether you know Grace. Yeah. We were with Grace, and Grace had what, and I had what, and Grace had what. You said we should not talk of that.
Alikusifu sana.
They were happy. My dad was very happy. Angetembea akisema Nyathina kadha mtoto wangu amepita, and everybody was happy about that, because even reaching Form 4 during those days, girls were dropping and not even joining secondary school, leave alone reaching Form 4. So they were just very happy because they knew I will go to the best college.
Maybe I can add something. I know you are pressing so much because maybe at your time people passed. But
you know that at my time people passed. I was just saying that.
Exams is like competition, like football. There must be a winner. And even in athletics, there must be a winner. All of us cannot be number 1. And
but now your expectations of us was that we need to be number 1.
Expectation. I need to challenge you. Even you. Our expectation. We knew that you could get 450. Why did you not get?
but at least I scored higher than you.
You did score higher than us. Just compare, and then by those days there was nothing like moderation. During your days,
I scored higher than you.
The moderation was there.
I can mention my marks comfortably.
And even me, check here. And even me, I can mention mine. Though you said we should not. But me, I can.
What people should know that you have taken most of our traits, like English. You are one of the best English speakers.
Do you know, again, some
and maybe Kiswahili.
Watu wanasemanga sipendi kuongea English. Waambie I'm a very good English speaker. Tell them.
See, I'm saying, like your mom is one of the best English speakers, but used to love maths better than those other nini, because what made her even to be employed with the TSC was maths, because he used to teach class 1 to 7 in Rongo Junior Academy. And when the former education officer, Mr. Dongo, came for the interview and found her outside, but by that time she was carrying you.
We're getting to that. Let's just pause there.
She was just ushered in because of that performance of maths.
That is ahead.
Not ahead. I just want to explain, because he was saying that maybe the current regime was better than the old regime.
Okay, now you finished Form 4, both of you. At least you're rushing a bit, but again you're still slow. What's your plan after Form 4 now?
After Form 4, I had to wait to join the college.
Okay.
My dad really liked education. Given that my mom was a teacher, he really wanted his children to be teachers. So the first time I was told by my dad, sasa umekuwa mtu mkubwa, inafaa uende utafute college. You never wanted to go look for this college. You were to go. So I went and I applied. That is Kamagambo TTC. Then by good luck, I was called. When I brought the letter, Dad was happy. In fact, everybody in the area knew it. Mtoto wake sasa amepata barua, anaenda TTC.
Okay.
Then?
What was your plan after Form 4?
My plan after Form 4 was shattered, because I knew I was going nowhere because there was no money. But never the same, I got a casual work at Sony Sugar. So I started developing myself. But when my dad heard that maybe I had some job, he was not pleased with the job I was doing. So he came to plead with me if I can go to TTC.
Which job were you doing? For context.
I was a cleaner. And later became a groundsman. Then later pool attendant. But that time I'd started doing some courses through correspondence with the College of Professional Management, London. Yeah. But my dad did not know that I was doing those things.
So when he came to plead with you to join TTC, what did you tell him?
Yeah, I told Dad that you have a burden of paying school fees for other siblings, and I don't think it is right that now you stop paying fee for other people. For my case, I think the way I've reached is okay. It's okay. I can take care of myself, and there's God in heaven who always sees people. So
At that time, were you saved?
I was not saved, but I had faith in God.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's.
But by the way, you know, faith is everything. Because even with the reason why the dad used to come, he came to me twice. He was seeing potential in me, and I was somehow somebody of integrity and faithful to him. By the way, he was doing some business, this animal business. We used to walk from home to Yugis, that is around 20 kilometers, and from home to Rangwe, which is another around 30 kilometers with the animals. Yeah. So he was seeing some potential in me, and according to him, my being a teacher could rescue some of my siblings.
Okay. So the interesting part now, when did you meet again? After because now you're working as a cleaner or groundsman at Sony Sugar. You are joining Kamagambo TTC.
Yes, let me talk. We had gone to Sony Sugar, and my dad was also a farmer. We had gone to check on some.
You and
Mom.
You and mom. Okay.
So when we went to Sony Sugar, I had just completed Form 4. By that, I had not gone to the college.
Okay.
We met. I did not know him. He knew me.
He marked you.
Yeah. What happened when they
Who
came?
knew me if you didn't know me?
There's another colleague who were with in the school. So I knew Madam, but I didn't know her because by that time he had grown. And the time she left, she was a young girl. By the way, she was very pretty when she was young, and one of the cleanest and smartest girl in school. Yeah. So when they came with Madam,
tunaita sahi kumark. Unaona mtu na
when they came, I could not remember her because she left in class 4. 5, I mean, first term. So there is a guy called Stephen Utumba who came and called me that Madam is here, come and say hi to her. And when I came, they asked me whether I know her. I did not know her. So that is where the introduction started. Yeah. That is how we met. So really, I don't want you to go into questions beyond that.
Okay. To tell us about your experience in Kamagambo TTC.
Kamagambo TTC was a SD school. And I don't know whether to say or what, but anyway. Mi sikuwa mu-SDA na walikuwa SDS. Kuna wakati tungeenda camp, the convention, uwezi ukakutana na mgeni. Mgeni akikuja, unamfukuza. There was no...
Whereby mgeni ni nani? Anyone or...
Any mgeni apart from the ones that were listed there.
Okay.
I remember this one, you were in college. Aya. Kulikuwa na kukula mboga. There was no meat. Given that SDs believed that they should not take meat, so there was no meat. It was mboga, nyoyo, marago, and soya. And there is something they call magira and potatoes. That was the meal. it was like you are in high school, Form 1. And remember, this is in our college. You could be caned. There was putting on of uniform from Monday to Friday. Then now Saturday, you put on the civilian, go to church. Okay. And if you are found carrying any book apart from the Bible and the Christian melodies, that is a punishment. You go home for maybe a week. If you are found doing anything apart from going to the church and then you relax with anything, like maybe you are in the hostel reading just the normal, that is a punishment, and you are not doing that punishment that Saturday, it is carried to the following day, which is Sunday now. When people are in class, you go do the punishment. Why? Because you were found reading.
You do not honor the Sabbath.
You never honored the Sabbath. So that was Kamagambo. But anyway, the training was very thorough.
Okay.
We could go to classes. There is nothing like missing. And when you are found, you mess up. Unaenda home for maybe 2 years. You are given 2 years.
By messing up.
Meaning eti umepatikana eti uko na rafiki. A boy-girl relation when you are not married, something like that.
Okay, call a spade a spade. Not a big spoon.
Unaenda nyumbani. Ukipatikana eti umekunywa pombe ama sigara. There was something called Mapenzi Street. Ukipatikana hapo Mapenzi Street by saa 2 hapo. Going home for 2 years. Umepatikana umekunywa pombe. Going home for 2 years. Hivyo. So it was hectic. But then, I managed.
After 2 years ukamaliza.
After I managed to complete. After 2 years. I was never sent back home.
How was now work as a casual labor doing the grounds work and cleaning?
The work was, to me, it was a nice thing because I was used to this hardcore work or jobs. But a funny thing that where I was working, we were working in a compound of a white man, and the compound was big, and our role was to pick the litters around, cut the grass, use the mower, and you could not even ask for water. Ukiingia saa 2 mpaka saa 9, and they used to look around as a supervisor. Sometime ako kwa nyumba na anaangalia tu uko kwa nyumba. So we went there 3 people, and two of them were malengaras.
The white man was it the current MD of Saudi?
No. It was the general manager, but the wife was in charge of the compound and guest house. So one time she just said that she doesn't want to see those other guys, so I remained alone. But what happened finally, that she went back to London, and she asked the management to pay me because she was paying me from her pocket. But apparently something unique happened. Maybe it was by God's grace that the general manager got sick, and she was asked to come back. So she came back after 2 weeks, but she realized that I've not been paid. She became mad and went to the office. Alipiga kelele huko. Bwana yake akirudi alimwambia, leo mtakula mpaka niambia ni nini lilifanyika, mbona unatesa huyo mjakazi wangu. So that is how I got employed into permanent.
How much are you being paid by her?
I was being paid 300 shillings per week.
Per week?
Yeah, per week, which means in a month now, it was like 1,200. But when I was employed in 1992 August. I was now being paid 3,315 shillings. With the 200 shillings as a house allowance.
Tell us now about your life, where you're staying, and your day-to-day life apart from when you're not at work. And also just before that, why mbona alikuwa anakupenda this
You know, it is said that hard work pays, but it will be difficult for me to explain maybe what I like most, my life today, without explaining how I've reached there. Yeah, mimi nilipenda mambo ya masomo sana, na vile nilisema nilianza masomo with these correspondences. This opened my ways. One, after doing the exams, that one was diploma in accounting and business management. I was transferred to the office as a clerk. But people rebelled against me because they were seeing me that I was going to take their job. So I was redesignated as a messenger now, not a clerk.
Wafika hapo umeruka sana.
No, si kuruka. See, you told me about the life now.
So, yeah, your life now, now the time you are still earning your 3K or 3 per week. Unaishi wapi and how is it? When you're not at work, what are you doing?
By that time, when I was not at work, I was reading. I didn't have so many friends, and I used to take my time to study. But a funny thing that I was staying in not even a semi-permanent house, but it was a normal, these houses which you made with mud, because the houses were not there and the salary was not enough to pay rent, even Nawendo.
So you're not paying rent by then?
So I was paying rent, but I was paying 300 shillings by that time. So
the mud houses between Sony and Awendo.
Yeah, where St. Benedict School is.
Okay.
Yeah. So life was a bit difficult because I had to share this money with the family, myself, and part of education also. So it was very difficult. Even buying some of the clothes was difficult. It was not an easy life.
Okay. And then now, by this time, you must have graduated, and I guess you've met again. What did you see in him? Because at this time, he has no money and you're a trained teacher. Ama nifikisha hapo.
Before. We met, we engaged in fact before I joined this TTC. We could meet in the very house he's talking about, but still going home.
Si time unaishi yapi? Hapo Kanga. So unatoka Kanga hadi Soni. Nani analipa fare? Haukuli fare.
Na sasa ningekulaje fare na ningepata wapi tena? Because you know very well that mama angekupa pesa madadi eti. Sasa unaenda kwa fulani eti akupatie pesa.
So unaenda kufanya nini?
Na unaenda kufanya nini? Upewe pesa.
Zinauliza ulikuwa unaenda kufanya nini?
By the time I was going to sometimes tungetumwa, we had some Kibairu. Tungetumwa, kuna mfanyikazi wetu mwingine angetumwa aende Awendo apeleke barua iende Uyani. So tungetumwa na yeye. Wakati tunatumwa sasa si ninaenda.
Una communicate aje juu?
By that time we had this both the letters and we could communicate, even though these mobiles are never there, but still we could communicate. We could, because I remember I could go, stay, come back like that until I joined.
Till you joined, and then after joining,
after coming from college now, we stayed. I came now permanently. But during those days, I could come, go home. And by those times...
Were your parents aware?
They were very much aware, and people could tell my parents, huyu msichana wako ambaye amemaliza form 4. Anaenda kuolewa na mwenye they were talking mwenye anafyeka miwa. Kawe kijebeto. Mwenye anafyeka miwa. Banda. Anaenda kumwoa. But I turned deaf ears. Why? Because he was transparent. He was loving. He was straightforward. akisema hivi ni hivyo, hakuna kudanganya.
So alikuwa anakuambia kama nini?
Kama tuseme kama hana kitu atakwambia hana. Hatakwambia eti I have, maybe I'll give you 20 shillings yet he doesn't have. Okay. So I said now at least mwenye hata kukudanganya wache tuishi. It was like that. Am I lying? Am I lying?
She's right. The parents, I think they were suspecting, but they didn't know that there's any kind of relationship going on, because the mother-in-law was a teacher. And by the way, when they were in Lira, I'm the one who used to clean the compound. So even the dad used to know me. Sasa hata nikienda huko, they were treating me as their son or their old pupil or student. So nobody could suspect that. But Mama started suspecting because I had friends who used to go there. Wanawasaidia hata kulima, wakina Chris, Steve, and the rest. So they could not know anything. Yeah, but when she was in a college, she linked herself from even coming there mpaka Kamalesa those 2 years. She was a bit disciplined and she wanted to achieve her objectives. Yeah.
So after umemaliza, at this time unafanya nini? Usha rise in the ranks kidogo ama bado?
Yeah, I was going to school because between 1994 and 97 when she completed, in 1996 I started computer studies, but I could not further that because of cost. One textbook was 10,000, twice as my salary. But I was introduced to one of the colleges, College of Computer Science in Nairobi, which was headed by Dr. Shem, who is one of the best computer engineers in Kenya. Now he's in South Sudan. So I did a personal study on my own, and when I went there, I did 3 exams: database, Microsoft, WordPerfect, and a spreadsheet. And when I passed, I came back. I was now the person who was teaching the secretaries and the managers there, and this made made management to promote me to data entry operator and senior clerk. So that is how I started rising. And again, I joined college.
We've skipped one part, but she'll answer. Cool. Amekuja lini? Amezaliwa lini?
By that time, during the courtship, akazaliwa 93 hapo. Akabaki home. By the time I was going Kamagambo.
Okay.
Yeah, when I was going to Kamagambo TTC, he could not remain with the child. At the same time, baba alisema, ukienda, by that time sasa walishajua kuna mtu hapo. Walisema eti ukienda kwake, yeye atakupeleka college. Nasema siwezi nikafunza bibi ya mtu. So that is why I had to delink.
Okay.
Waliniambia if you are married, ukiamua uende kwa Jabetu kwa Banda, I will not take you to the college.
And how are you feeling by that time?
That time, I was content of myself, and the things people were saying could not distract me because I knew where I was going. And in this world, there are only 3 stages. Unasaliwa, unaoa, ama unalekwa, and then you die. These issues of schools are not there because some of the successful people, if you read their stories, who have lived longer, kabisa, they never went to school.
Examples ni kama nani?
Like the late now Stephen Ayudo was 105. The late Mana was 103. Mana never went to school, but her children, wakina Yusuf Adika, were well educated. And that is where the grandson is becoming a professor.
Okay, so after umemaliza shule ndo urudi.
And
Were your parents okay with it?
Hata kumaliza kurudi tena ikawa na shida tatanishi kidogo. but now I had decided
Okay.
because now wamenisomesha, hawatatoa hiyo nini certificates, niende nisiende, hawatatoa.
Were they satisfied? Like, were they happy with your decision or
At first they were never happy. But I had to move.
Okay.
I went, found him. Then there was a quarrel at home. I went back again. I took 1 week and then I now came for G.
When did you pay the dowry price?
I think that was that one is not maybe a
Or
story
skip
now. But what is important here for people to know that marriage is a personal decision. It's not the parents, but it's
So
you to make that decision.
if I want to marry,
once
I should not involve you. Or
no, parents is just involved, but they should not dictate that I want you to marry a rich person, I want you to marry a Musungu, I want you to marry so and so. We can give our input as parents, but being that they knew my integrity, they knew the background where I was coming, the dad was somehow happy, but he wanted me to declare that I will take care of their daughter. That one was the concern because they cherish their daughter so much, like the dad, they didn't want even to part. Yeah, because of the love, the integrity. Anyway, she was hardworking lady. Hata kuenda na kwa shamba na jembe hii ya ng'ombe alikuwa anashika mzuri sana.
That's not hard work.
Yeah, that is hard work. What do you mean by hard work?
Don't define hard work with that.
It is relative, yes, but it depends with how you understand it.
Okay.
A lady like her during that time kuenda shamba anashika hiyo jembe was not easy. Hata kupata yeye na baskeli anaenda kwa mto analeta maji na baskeli. Those are things which in the past people used to cherish when they see.
Were those the things that attracted you to her?
Of course, yes. One, she was
but she's not doing those.
She was a lady of integrity. Then two, she respected the parents. Then number three, she had values. Yeah, a person must have values. If you are a person without values and integrity, you are no person. Then number four, she respected the parents so much. And she used to tell me that I cannot do that because of my parents. Yeah. So one thing, she was a lady of integrity and respect. And I also wanted to, in my life, to have a relationship with somebody who has integrity and a teacher. Yeah. I wanted somebody who's a teacher so that my children can have a good professional line. And that is why you have become what you are.
What have I become? What have I become?
You know yourself, you can explain. So you can explain to us what you have become now.
Of course, I don't know. Like, tell the audience what I've become, or tell me what I've become.
You know yourself better, so you can explain. Because I don't want
like
to.
May say, labda kuna kitu you are perceiving, which I may not be aware of.
Yeah, what I can say that you are a person of integrity. That is number one.
From mom, that is.
And the dad also. Number two, you aspired to be one of the learned people, and you are still pursuing that. Then number three, you are not a malengara. Then you don't want also to associate yourself with bad group. Yeah, and you know how the parents maybe used to bring you up. You want to maybe a well-groomed person, even a dress code and other things. Yeah.
Okay. Because of time, we'll cut this short. We'll rush it a little bit. Then, of course, we'll have another podcast soon. And we'll start it. But I'd like maybe you explain how it was during my birth and also Tony's birth and how both of you felt. We start with you and then you.
Dad, you can start with him.
Okay.
Because I know I'll explain everything.
What do you mean? Your time?
Yeah, like how it was and what the plans were.
Okay, I understand you. Your birth came when there was a lot of expectation, because there was a big gap between you and Collins. One is what he has explained, they're going to the college and other things. And then the second born, who could have been the follower of Collie, there was a miscarriage, which we cannot explain. So when you were born, there was a lot of joy in the family, a lot of expectation.
I've never known about that.
But we are getting now. because you had never got time to explain.
Okay.
At that time, we are still also energetic, but you experienced a lot of challenges, because by that time, your mom was going to school. Collie was also too young to take care of you. We didn't have maybe auntie to take care of you, because Aching was also going to school. And the maids were very challenging. Huyu akikuja leo, then other gossipers will come and take. And you had so many mates in between. So you had a lot of challenges, but we were focused. And you are one of the people who are brought up well. And like I said, that your mom was one of the smartest and clean girl in the school. You are also one of the smartest. Even a dew could not drop in your shoe when you are going to school. Utasimama, utatoa, utatembea. Yeah.
Thank you. And Tony?
Tony also came. Tony came unexpectedly. Yeah, when we had a lot of financial challenges, and at that time, Mom had a lot of challenges even in the schools. One of the things I will not forget is that during that time, there was a change in the system in grading from primary teaching colleges. There was a circular by the government that for you now to teach, then you must pass marks at this grade. Yeah, there were grade 5, there were grade 5, 6, and 7. But initially, even 6 was just a pass. But the circular came when the results were out. So when they were being employed, it was now being seen that she did not pass, and it was not a mistake. So it took us time for her to go and resit for that exam. Though later, when there was a lot of pressure from our sides, and we wrote to the government, we wrote to the NEC and the rest, they realized it was their mistake, and our grade was restored back. But it was a very tough time in our lives. It was the worst time I had never seen, because she went to sit when the baby was 3 days old, or
1 week.
3 weeks old.
1 week.
1 week old.
Let's see your point of view.
But what I can say that you and Anthony, you need to appreciate your mother so much, because she went for an interview with you when you are 1 month.
Maybe that's the good luck.
1 month. And
you.
going back to do another paper with Tony 1 week.
1 week.
So you, if there is somebody you guys should respect your mom.
We do respect. We do respect.
I've not seen.
But you've not seen. Have you seen? Huh?
Now back to you.
You were born the way Dada said. We were expecting the second born. After the miscarriage, I had to take time before conceiving. After which I conceived, and this is the Roy who was born, and we were very happy. In fact, everybody was happy, including Collie. Though Collie was a bit young by then, he could play with you, and your dad was like, kiki mbulu nyatiki chilo, usishike mtoto na uchafu. So akiona anti ametoka na uchafu eti ameshika sijui ngano, anakuja kukushika nayo, atalia kweli kweli, baba ameshika mtoto wetu na uchafu, mtoto wetu anaenda kukufa. Aya, there was a time I had gone to school, that was now still in private, and we left auntie, the maid, with the baby who is sitting next to me here. The auntie left the baby. Collie was very young to carry the baby, so Collie was playing with the baby who is here without sweater. It was so cold, it had rained, and the maid had gone. Now it's like, hey, what is happening? Mtoto ameketi, yani mtoto analia, na Collie anakubembeleza. Hakuna sweater, hakuna nothing, umeketi tu hapo kuingia. Nothing has been done. Auntie had told Collie that I'm going to the market, I'm just coming back. Collie waited and waited and waited and never came back. So nikaingia, nikachukua mtoto wangu, nikakimbia bedroom, nikachukua napkin, nikakutolea hizo zenye zilikuwa na makojo, nikakuweka kwa napkin, nikakuvalisha sweater. Ukaanza tena kucheka, alafu kanyonya. It was a Friday, I remember very well. It was a Friday, and I said, Collie, wapi auntie ameenda wapi? Aliniambia anaenda sokoni nicheze tu na mtoto hapa kidogo, alafu anarudi. Sasa mimi sijamuona. In fact, nothing had been prepared. Is when we started. Nikamwambia Collie, sasa kuja ucheze na mtoto kidogo, nianze kupika haraka haraka, because it was a bit late due to rain. Tukapika. Now auntie had gone to visit a boyfriend. The following day we are seeing auntie coming back. And the dad said, no, now that you left without telling us, this is what you are going to do next week. It was on 19th. The month had not ended. Akahesabu half of the salary. By then, auntie was earning around 500, was it? Kahesabu 250 akampatia. Tukaanza kutafuta maid. I remember dad was telling me that, wewe kama kuna mtu amelelewa na mamaids, ni huyu mwenye anakaa hapa. Sasa tukaambia Mary, my sister, it is now auntie had gone, has left, and Monday I'm going to school. And you know private school, kuna kuombaomba ruhusa. Akaanza kutafuta. Saturday, Sunday akapata Mkuria. Kupata huyu Mkuria akakuja on Sunday very late in the evening. And auntie came back again on that very day, that Sunday. Kamwambia, no, you just have to go back. Baba akamwambia, you just have to go back from where coming from. Akachukua vitu akaenda. Sijalienda kuolewa, sijalienda hapi. Tukaanza kukaa na huyu Grace, alikuwa anaitwa Grace. Grace na alikupenda kweli kweli, mpaka majirani wakaanza kusema huyu mtoto hata tembea. Kila wakati anambeba, baby twende, anakuweka kwa mgongo. No.
Baada wako? Oh, Grace baada wako.
Sijui hatujaonana naye. Alafu so you are like, you speak mother tongue or Urdu or English, yani you are confused. Auntie was speaking mother tongue, that the very first auntie you are speaking with the mother tongue. Now here's Grace who doesn't know mother tongue, who doesn't know Luo. Started speaking with the Kiswahili. So you are a bit confused. You don't know which language to speak. Do I speak Kiswahili? Now majirani wakaanza kusema, the baby will not walk. Huyu maid wako madam, inafaa umwambie mtoto lazima amweke chini. Angekuweka chini, alikupenda kabisa kabisa kabisa. Wewe pia ukimwona tu unafanya tu hivi, baby twende, mnakimbia. Later on she also left.
Why?
Tukapata Mjaluo. Sijui alienda kwa nini. I just don't.
Mama alikuja.
The mom came and said, now huyu msichana wangu amekuwa mkubwa, na sijui tumechukua ng'ombe. She had to go. I remember. Then we got another maid. It was like that until now. We became until I was now employed by the TSC.
Okay.
So kaenda na wewe huko kama ukiwa mdogo. You are now around 2-3 years.
Okay. I'd like us to stop from there. Next, when we meet, we'll pick it up from how life was from early 2000 up to currently. But before we end, here had some questions and some games. We can end them with that. Can end the session with that. The first one is who is most likely to. I'll shoot the question. I ask who is most likely to do something, then you decide between the two of you. Who is most likely to spoil the grandchildren?
Just ask all of them, then we
No, we can go one by one.
One by one.
Okay, family responsibility is not stated one as well.
It's just
just
choose between you. No story. Like who is most likely to spoil the
Just
grandchildren
answer.
between you and between
Just give an
yeah.
answer, not explanation.
Who is most
according
likely
to
to spoil the grandchildren?
Okay. The most likely to make a decision is the fathers.
to spoil
Like yeah,
the
like see,
grandchildren.
The grandchildren are the mothers because they love them so much.
so ni ha. Okay. Who is who is most likely to make everyone laugh?
Respond to that also.
Who is likely to make everyone laugh? The father.
That is me. That one is me.
Who is most likely to spend money fast?
The mother.
Who is most likely to start an argument?
It's not argument. The mother.
I'm getting everything now from here.
Who is most likely to say sorry fast?
Sorry, first, the mother.
Me.
Okay. Who is most likely to pray the longest?
Who pray the longest? Both.
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 Okay. Also, the other game, who knows who better? Let's start with. What's your spouse's favorite meal?
The favorite meal.
Meal.
Yeah.
Chakula.
Food. Yeah. A favorite.
The favorite meal is kuku na chips na soda.
Is it true? And what is his favorite meal? Fish. Fresh fish.
Fresh.
Okay. What makes her happiest?
What makes her happiest? What makes her happiest are the children.
Us. Okay. Is it true?
Yes, the children.
As in
when
what?
when it's with the children, that is the time is happiest
Okay.
most.
What makes him happiest?
When I do everything perfectly well. Alafu ni fanye haraka.
What's something she's really good at?
Madam is good in almost everything. She's a lady of perfection. What she loves is when the house is neat and is put in order. And they also like praying. She would put God first in everything and welcoming visitors.
Okay. What is he good at?
Punctuality.
And time management.
Punctuality, time management, huh?
I go to guess the child. You describe one of us now, either me, Anthony, or Collins. Which child always got into trouble?
Got into trouble? What do you mean?
Which child always got into trouble? Between me, Collins, and Anthony.
Always. I think that one is relative because it depends. Because all my children, they are not troublemakers. But at one time, you can
Unapata kama huyu ni mbaya kuliko huyu. Unasifu huyu leo, kesho huyu sasa ni mbaya kuliko yule wa kwanza.
Okay.
kama kuli saa ingine when they with the siblings anachokesha wengine. We saa ingine don't want to save.
You don't want
to save the air or the beards. Anthony pia.
to save the
the air.
To shave. Okay.
To shave.
But nimenyoa sasa.
Kunyoa si ulikuwa unajua tunakuja sasa.
I always shave by day. I always shave.
So it is relative.
Okay.
They are not troublemakers as per se.
Who cried the most?
Who?
Cried.
Collins.
It's Collins. Who was the easiest to raise?
The easiest to raise was Collins.
Why?
Yeah, because by that time we did not know how to raise the children well, and she was going back to school, so the mother and the father-in-law took over.
Ooh.
But you and Anthony, now we took the full responsibility.
Who surprised you the most?
Anthony.
In what way?
Anthony will. She will sometimes will do the unexpected because he's.
You put it well.
Who surprised you the most?
How?
Generally, surprise. Okay.
You said Anton.
Okay. Who is most stubborn?
Most stubborn.
It is more or less the same with the very first question. The trouble.
I don't know. Yeah, who was likely to get in trouble, but now who is most stubborn now amongst us?
We don't have a stubborn child.
Okay.
That one is more or less the same.
Okay. Who wins arguments?
You.
Between you, Roy, Nani, Cole and Nani.
You.
That is Lorenzo.
Huh? Who is the family comedian now? All of us, up to all you.
Collins.
That is Collins.
Who will survive longer on a deserted island?
Anthony.
Why?
Anthony is well organized, and he will ensure that whatever the situations, he survives. Yeah.
Okay. Maybe now, as we finish, you can give one word. Not one word, maybe a sentence or a message to, because they'll be watching, to Collins, to me, to Anthony, and then to Dad.
First of all, let me thank the Almighty for bringing me this far. If not for God, hata nisingefika hapa. Mungu ndiye amefanya nifike mahali nimefika. Nimesema ni asante tena kwa watoto wangu wote. Kwa kuwa tuseme kama sio hao, kama sio Tony, tuseme today now. Okay. Tungekuwa nyumbani. Last year you made us come here. The other year, 2017-16, Kuli also made us come.
At least unajua wanashangaa kukamia ni nini.
The graduations, that is. Yeah, Kuli graduated, we managed to reach. Roy graduated twice, the first degree, and then second one. And now Tony has brought us. If not for Tony this year, maybe. We do not make it.
Tungekanyaga Nairobi.
Tungekanyaga Nairobi. Surely tungekanyaga Nairobi. So may God bless my children. Amen. And God willing, I know you'll be people some days.
We are already people.
But you need to be God-fearing. Yeah, if you are God-fearing, then God will take you from one glory to another glory. But if you are not God-fearing, then you'll be doomed. So tell Collins hata akiona hii,
mwambie tu anaona.
Collins, be a good child to us. You are still a child. Be a good child, God-fearing, so that God can take you to another glory. Roy, you are here. Be a good child, God-fearing, so that you can be taken to another glory. And to Tony, I really wish her the very best, as he'll be graduating tomorrow. After graduating with the first degree, I pray that he start the second degree immediately, and may God see him through also. Tony, wherever you are, may God see you through. Amen.
To him.
So,
To dad.
Yeah.
Dad,
okay.
to you. Dad has been a pillar. May God bless you. Because if not for dad, maybe you could not reach where you are. Alone, maybe I could not. But he's been a pillar. I don't want that akikufa ndio sasa nianze kusema namsifu. Sitaki kumsifu akikufa. Wacha tu ni msifu wakati huu kama unasikia na kama unaona. Dad has really made you people who you are. Paying school fee. Angali nyuma eti sasa sina. Anatafuta hata kama ni kuboro. If I don't have, atatafuta. Anajua that is his responsibility. And I thank Dad for that. Dad kama hana atakwambia hata kama ni pocket money, ama kama hana atakwambia hana. Sio kama wengine watakudanganya eti nitakupa, you wait and see nothing. That is a very big thank you to him. And may God bless him abundantly and take him to another glory.
Amen.
To be the most fearing God and to be the best dad and husband in Jesus' name.
Amen.
Amen.
Okay, my last remark, it is written that seek God first and his kingdom and all will be added to you. So my children and my wife, you need to see God first and his kingdom and all will be added to you. And the second point is, I will quote what the former American president, J.F. Kennedy, said, that don't ask what the country or the government can do for you. Ask what you can do to the country. So I want to say to Collins, Roy, and Anthony, do not ask what the parent can do for you, but ask what you can do for us. With those many remarks, may God bless you all. And I want to take this opportunity to appreciate the team, the crew team, and the photographers for taking their time all this long and late to the night. Until we meet again, may God bless you.
What can I do for you? What can I do for you?
I think that is a story for another day.
Okay, I want to appreciate you. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate it. It's not si kila familia wanaweza kaa na watoto wao na share like this, and for that I'm so grateful, and I hope to see you soon. I had planned to ask a lot, but again, time imekuwa. We've discussed for long. This is the longest podcast so far, but again, there's still much more to discuss. I hope mtakuwa mnarudi soon. Sasa isikuwa ati graduation inayoleta Nairobi. Tutapanga and
tupange tu.
Yeah, and I appreciate you so much, and I'm a good child to you. Niendelee kwa hivyo. Yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate. That was episode 11 of the RL podcast. Until next time, thank you so much.